Okay, folks, hope everybody's doing well. This is just a sit back, relax, you don't have to worry about the visuals kind of video, just because I'm talking about just a general topic in regards to, just my demeanor lately and, how I've been doing videos. I've been noticing more and more comments on my uploads from people asking, like, man, Jeremy, what's wrong? Why do you hate these shows now? When did you become so cynical? And, this, that, and the third. And I think I made it clear during Zatima season 3, the last couple weeks of Zatima season 3, just because people felt like, I was being way too harsh. And it's like, bro, what are you talking about? And you just hate. Well, I mean, some of the things that were being said were things I'm used to hearing. Like, oh, you don't like Fatima, so you hate black women. And, oh, all you do is vouch for the guys, even when they're toxic, even more so than the women. And it's just, I kind of, I'm tone deaf to those kind of comments and tweets, because those are just loud barks from the Fatima fanatics who will go after anyone who dare speaks ill of their queen Fatima. This video is mainly for those who are just concerned, because I've had people DM me, is like, yo, what's wrong? And I'm like, okay. And I said this before a few weeks ago. There is nothing going on in my personal life that is being reflected in the way I review these shows. So there's no like, oh, Jeremy must have got heartbroken or something like that, and that's why he's taking it out on Fatima. No. If you subtract my celebrity crushes, aka, oh, when if you watch my content, when I go gaga over a certain actress, that counts as a celebrity crush. Outside of a celebrity crush, I have not had any sort of romantic involvement with a woman in years. Because I was in Lynchburg, then I moved back home. It took like 3 years to get my house. Yeah, 3 years to get my house. Got my house now. Haven't been dating or anything like that because I'm in a small town. Not many options. So no, it's not like, oh, you must use a dating app. No, never had a dating app. No. So just know there is nothing personal when I do my reviews, because I learned, years ago, never let your feelings freak up your money. Never let your feelings freak up your finances. I have grown somewhat tired of the Tyler Perry formula. That doesn't mean I'm quitting my shows that I review. It's just that I'm getting tired of most of them. And look, this is my own fault for letting these videos pile up, but I've pre-recorded between last week and this week. There are about 20 videos I did, but it's a mixed bag. I got Beyond the Gates content, not that much Sistas, surprisingly, because last week was so dry. I got a couple over videos, then a bunch of Zatima season 3 content. I just counted it up. I got 50 videos that need to be done this week. I'm like, oh crap. And by done, I mean edit, which doesn't exactly take that long. Well, yeah, I'm definitely slowing down the output on, some of these shows, because I would love to review Harlem season 3. Well, I got to go back and check. Apparently the show doesn't have like a bunch of, I know season 3 is the final season. I know the previous 2 seasons don't have a ton of episodes, and then the final season is 6 episodes. I'd like to review that. Watson, I still need to watch. Well, I'm 2 episodes behind now. Papa's House, I think I'm 1 episode behind, because I haven't seen it upload. I need to check Paramount Plus. But like I said, it's only a 20-minute show. And what's that other one I wanted to review? Crap, hang on. I had it. Well, it hasn't come out yet. Beyond the Gates later this month. I hope that, going through this month and when Beyond the Gates comes out, I just get a palate cleanser, because I think that's what I need, because I think it's just been the nonstop Tyler Perry stuff. But not even that. It's just that the quality isn't there like it used to. And you could always argue that, well, Jeremy, it wasn't always. Well, I'm like, it is just, whether it be the new writers on Sistas or the ways Zatima season 3 flowed, it just wasn't quality entertainment in my book. Yeah, I'm still grateful the views are, steady and whatnot, but I actually just decided, you know what? I always check out I always look at the Tyler Perry show ratings. Let me check out the ratings for some of these other shows. Papa's House gets like 3 million per episode. Then Watson episode 1 got 9 million, and I'm like, holy crap. So I mean, obviously CBS gets way more traction than BET, but I'm like, what if I just tried, reviewing some of those shows to see if the tables turn in my favor? Like, I was stacking all my chips on Beyond the Gates, but I'm like, let me just try something else. So, hopefully this will be something to enhance ad revenue, because I'm closing in on 80 million views. 100 million. The only way I can get 100 million views this year is if the new shows I add to my roster just blow the channel up, because I just feel like my views have been taking a hit in tandem with the ratings drop of the Tyler Perry shows. Now, December and January, those were the first 2 months. Those 2 months, my channel hasn't gotten over 1 million views in a month since March of last year. Now, last year, I'm not that hard on myself, because if you remember, that was a transition period, me moving and this, that, and the third. And then that period where Sistas season 7B wasn't getting me a lot of views. So this year is where I really just want to start, redirecting my focus on certain things. Like the shows I want to review, Watson and Papa's House and Harlem. Because I hate saying I'm going to review something, but then I don't do it because I'm just boggled down with so much stuff. My hope is to get a lot of stuff done. But yeah, when it comes to my cynical nature, this conversation isn't new, because I've said it before. Go back to my reviews for like the haves and the have-nots, season 7. Okay, it was the season, I think it was season 6, where the cliffhanger ending was Wyatt shooting Jim and Catherine. And for the first time, I think the show went on an extended hiatus for like 6 months or so. And I remember during that break, that's when I started reviewing other stuff like Greenleaf and Ambitions. And I remember when the show came back, I said, look, folks, I've gotten a taste of quality content. I've reviewed shows now that have better writing, better quality, better development of the characters. And we are 6 seasons into the haves and have-nots. If the show comes back and it's like, okay, we are like 150 some episodes in, and the show still has the same issues with slow pacing, characters who don't develop and whatnot, the kid gloves are off, because I was nice up until this point. And when the show came back and I was ripping into it, people were like, oh, this used to be fun and I'm leaving because you got a bad attitude now. But it's like, no, it's just, you can't go from first class to coach and be content. It's like, once you've gotten a taste of what quality writing is, then you just have a distaste for, the subpar content that you had beforehand. It's like you didn't know what you were getting or what you were living off of was bad for you until you got a taste of some healthy stuff. And I've been hearing nothing but positive things about Harlem, and I think they just dropped the next 2 episodes, and I don't know if I'll just wait until all 6 come out and review, each one. And that's another thing. I just need to stop being so strict on myself, because whenever shows come out and they drop out an entire season at one time, what I need to tell myself is like, Jeremy, I'm speaking in the third person here. Like, Jeremy, you don't need to watch every single episode in one sitting. It is okay if you just want to watch 1 or 2 episodes at one time and then do your reviews like that. Like, hey, here's my episode 1 and 2 review. Instead of thinking I have to sit down, binge, and take all them notes. That's something that I just need to stop doing. Like, just stop being hard on myself where I have to feel like I have to do everything at one time. Y'all ain't going nowhere. You enjoy the content, and I'm pretty sure you like it when I spread out my content as opposed to when I upload like 20 things at once. Then when it comes to Sistas, I mean, I don't think too many people have said anything negative about the way I review the show. The consensus has been, look, your reviews are better than the episodes, and well, you and the other people I watch you review the shows do a better job at conveying the story when there really is nothing there. But hey, we still check you out anyway. I know one person said, when did you get so cynical? On the uploads I put up recently about either season 8 ratings or nothing will be accomplished by the end of the season. And I'm just like, I'm not being cynical. I'm being quite accurate. The pacing pretty much makes it feel like nothing is going to be resolved by the time we get to episode 20, the ending of episode 22. Then when it comes to the ratings, this week's ratings will tell the tale for sure. I mean, if rating, because what was it, like a 0.54, 0.56? If ratings plummet again, we might be seeing a 0.54 episode this week, because thinking about how last week's episode ended with Marie threatening to, smear Andy's name through the mud if she doesn't get her job back in a week, that doesn't feel like a compelling cliffhanger. And looking at the promo, even the Hayden and Tamara stuff feels just, I don't care. So I don't really think that this episode coming up has any enticing, plot points that could drive up the ratings. But I could be wrong, but I just don't think I am. So yeah, just know that I do plan on doing several new things pretty soon with the channel in terms of content. Like, it's not a rebranding in terms of like changing the name or anything. I mean like rebranding and doing other non-Tyler Perry stuff. My hope is that, I do this stuff and I don't get no views. I'd love to get videos that just blow the Tyler Perry stuff out of the water, because like I said, for me to do House of Pain, because I looked at my January analytics, and 3 of the top 10 videos that got the most views and earned the most ad revenue were House of Pain videos I posted in like December. And I'm just thinking like, wow, I could just do like 5 House of Pain videos in a week's time and make more ad revenue than I do from some of the Sistas content. And that's really sad. It really is, because it just shows you how far this show has fallen. And to be honest, I mean, look, this is wrapping up season 8. Just put out something new. I mean, Sistas has run its course. Like somebody said on the video about the ratings, it was like in response to what I said about, season 9 can turn things around. But no, season 7, the show has missed its chance to turn things around. Season 7, when the new writers were introduced, was that time, but they fumbled it, and now they have to deal with the consequences. And you're right. I just can't believe they fumbled that bad. It's just incredible to think that you ruined the fan favorite couple. You stuck Zach with a bitter ex who fans did not want him with. And I'm not saying fans always need to get what they want or desire, but good grief, read the room. And now it's like everybody has to kiss the ring to Karen, apologize to her, when she's been the most vindictive, toxic, and bitter person in the entire show's run. Arguably with Gary. But I don't know. I just feel like I don't want to be like, if you don't like my attitude, then you can leave, which I'm pretty sure I did say during the Zatima season 3 run. But just know it's not always like this. Some videos you're going to get a better version of me. Other times you might get a slightly bitter version. But like I said before, it's not my personal life that's impacting my content. It's the frustration of how bad some of this content is that we were watching as an audience. Just putting that out there. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and look. Well, if you don't like it, don't review it. I got bills, dang it. So, I mean, trust and believe. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to quit Sistas or Zatima altogether, but if these shows I add to my roster bring in way more money, you'll probably notice a few different things on the channel. Like Zach and Fatima might not be my thumbnail anymore. I just feel like it's probably just time to change it up, because I'm just ready. It's a new year. I'm hoping for some new money. I'm hoping for some new opportunities with the channel. And I've noticed that some of the channels that stopped reviewing Tyler Perry content, some of these commentators, they have like a new pep in their step. Like when I watch some of their content reviewing whether it be reality or TV or other shows, they got like a new demeanor, and I'm just like, shoot, I hope for the same thing this year. I just want like a new outlook, because what we're getting now is just inexcusable. But yeah, that's all I got. Like and subscribe. Catch you in the next one.